Imagine standing beside a dark, silent lake in the Scottish Highlands when suddenly a long neck rises from the water. For a brief moment, you freeze. Was it a wave? A trick of the light? Or could it be the creature that has fascinated the world for nearly a century, the legendary Loch Ness monster? Few mysteries have captured the public imagination quite like the story of Nessie, the mysterious creature said to inhabit Loch Ness, a deep freshwater lake in northern Scotland. For generations, people have reported strange sightings in the dark waters of the loch, creating one of the most famous legends in modern history. Loch Ness itself is an extraordinary place. Stretching approximately 23 miles through the Scottish Highlands, it is one of the largest and deepest lakes in the United Kingdom. In some areas, the lake reaches depths of more than 750 feet. Its waters are dark and murky due to peat particles washed down from the surrounding hills, making it difficult to see beneath the surface. This mysterious environment helped create the perfect setting for legends. Stories of strange creatures around Loch Ness may date back more than 1,000 years. One of the earliest accounts appears in a biography of Saint Columba, written during the 7th century. According to the story, the Irish missionary encountered a terrifying beast in the River Ness and reportedly drove it away through prayer. Whether the story was meant as history or legend remains debated, but it became one of the earliest references to a mysterious creature associated with the region. For centuries afterward, occasional stories surfaced, but the modern Loch Ness legend truly exploded in 1933. That year, a local couple reported seeing an enormous animal moving through the water. Their description quickly attracted media attention. Newspapers across Britain published articles about the sighting, and suddenly people everywhere were talking about a possible monster living in the lake. As public interest grew, more reports followed. Drivers claimed they saw large creatures crossing roads near the loch. Boaters reported unusual movements in the water. Tourists arrived hoping to catch a glimpse of the mysterious animal. Then came the photograph that would change everything. In 1934, a London surgeon named Robert Kenneth Wilson provided a photograph that appeared to show a long-necked creature emerging from the water. The image quickly became known as the surgeon's photograph. The photograph spread around the world. For decades, many people considered it the strongest evidence that the Loch Ness monster existed. Newspapers published it repeatedly, documentaries discussed it, and the image became one of the most famous photographs in mystery history. To millions of people, Nessie seemed real. However, questions eventually emerged. Researchers examined the image more carefully and noticed inconsistencies. Decades later, individuals connected to the photograph admitted it had likely been staged using a small model attached to a toy submarine. If true, one of history's most famous monster photographs was actually a hoax. Yet the story did not end there. Even after doubts about the photograph emerged, sightings continued. Scientists became interested in the mystery for another reason. Loch Ness is enormous. In fact, it contains more fresh water than all the lakes in England and Wales combined. Because of its size and depth, some people argue that unusual animals could potentially remain hidden from view. Over the years, researchers used sonar equipment, underwater cameras, submarines, and advanced scanning technology to search the loch. Several expeditions detected unexplained underwater movements, but none provided definitive proof of a giant unknown creature. Some scientists suggested that sightings could be explained by large fish, swimming deer, floating logs, unusual waves, or optical illusions created by the lake's unique conditions. Others proposed that people were simply seeing what they expected to see. Human perception can be surprisingly unreliable, especially in environments filled with mystery and anticipation. Yet despite decades of investigation, no explanation has completely ended the legend. In the 21st century, researchers even conducted DNA studies of water samples from Loch Ness. The analysis found no evidence of giant prehistoric reptiles or unknown monsters. However, it did reveal significant amounts of eel DNA, leading some scientists to speculate that unusually large eels might explain certain sightings. Still, many enthusiasts remain unconvinced. For them, Nessie represents something larger than science. The Loch Ness monster has become a cultural phenomenon. Books, films, documentaries, television shows, and countless news stories have kept the legend alive. Every year, thousands of visitors travel to Scotland hoping to witness the mystery for themselves. For American audiences especially, the story endures because it combines everything people love about a great mystery: eyewitness accounts, blurry photographs, unexplained sightings, scientific investigations, and the possibility that something unknown might still exist. Perhaps the most fascinating aspect of the Loch Ness monster is that nobody has ever proven it exists. But nobody has completely erased the mystery either. And so, as mist drifts across the dark waters of Loch Ness and the wind moves through the Scottish Highlands, one question continues to echo through history: what if something really is hiding beneath the surface?